Hey y'all, welcome back to Jaricka's channel. Woody woo. Hey y'all, welcome back. So in this video, it's going to be a positive video. But before we get into the positive video, if you're new here, hit that like and that subscribe button. If you're not here, if you're not new, hit that like button. So hey y'all, now that y'all clicked on this video, I want y'all to give it a 1 being the least and the 5 being the highest. How would you rate your mood now that you clicked on this video? Okay, y'all, I'm sorry I look a little rough because I just got off of work. So yeah, I'm just off of work and I had this running through my head all day at work, and I really wanted to get this message out and this positive advice or view or point out. Okay, so y'all, I go through things, and things like that, and the one thing I had to learn, and I don't know if y'all learned this yet, and I don't know if y'all still trying to learn it. I'm learning it, but also it's still hard. Well, patience. Patience is key. Patience is definitely key because, you could be right at the end, right? Because if y'all seen my last video, it said one more step. Now that one more step could be this or it could be this. If you got everything together, it'll be this. But if you still, trying to format it and put it in the right order and just, making sure you dotting your T's and crossing your I's, that means completing it and tightening it up and make sure it's not messy. That's, next minute, the last thing really, you gotta wait for it after you done, basically after you done manifesting, after you done dreaming. Because after you done dreaming, that means you trying to go get it. You know what I mean? Because you can't just dream and not do nothing about it. If you want the dream to happen and it's good and it's positive. Also, goals, missions, things like that. You would definitely have to be patient after everything is set up, after everything is done. You crossing your T's, you dotting your I's, you not rearranged to the correct form and to the cleanest version you can get it in. And next minute now it's time to have patience. Patience, it could be patience don't mean you just sitting there not doing nothing, or you just thinking not doing nothing. That means you're waiting. Patience is more you're waiting patiently, so you waiting for results. You waiting to see. But some people is a little busy. So while you waiting, you could do things to strengthen it. But if you know your goals and your everything is solid, then you gotta patiently wait. You could work on something. Maybe you work on something that don't gotta do with your goal or your mission just to get that started. Cause now your patience got you working on something different to help, to get you to your next milestone or your next mark or goal. You know what I mean? But patience is you don't keep going back and correcting. You know what I mean? Right now, you just patiently waiting to see if it's right. You patiently waiting to see if it's going to happen. You patiently waiting for it to happen. That's the big one. For it to happen. When you just waiting for it to happen, that's the best one. So some people is busy though. Some people is busy and can't stay in one spot and will overthink and want to just change one thing when it was already right. And if it wasn't right, you had something to make it right. So patience is what I'm telling you. Patience is the key. Patience, humble, And also, because they say patience is a virtue. So what that means to me, patience is a virtue. Like, first of all, I didn't like virtue. I don't know what that means off the top of my head, but if I looked it up, I know what it means. But so if y'all want to, if anybody on this who watching this video looked up what patience is a virtue mean, or what patience means, just put it down in the comments below to help me and everybody out. But I know what it means. I was gonna just tell you my meaning, what I think it means, because of course everybody got their own meaning, but it's the meaning and then it's facts. So okay. So my meaning of patience is a virtue is like, patience is a virtue. I don't know what virtue means, but patience is like, be patient and like be calm and persistent. Like, you just can't be just patient. It comes with something like patient, consistency, and like humbleness and calmness, and not overdoing things to get the best results. So patience is a virtue. So maybe if you have more patience, your stuff will be greater than what you expect. So that's what I think it is. Especially if you've been putting in the work, you putting in the effort, you putting in the time and the space. You know what I mean? So patience is a virtue, and I did. And like, I'm gonna just give y'all an example of my patience is a virtue. Well, I was staying with my mom for like 6 months. When I first came to her, I didn't have no job. I felt like I was breaking down, just breaking down because I wasn't, too sure of my path, because I didn't have a job. If I ain't got no job and no money coming in, I don't know what I do, because that's how you pay rent, that's how you eat, that's how you make your moves and stuff like that. So by that being said, I just feel like, my patience was a virtue. I didn't have a job, because I didn't have a job for 2 months before when I came to my mom. 2 months. And then, because it was like November, the middle of November, and then it was December, and then the New Year. So by the time the New Year hit, I had a new job. So that I was patiently waiting for them 2 months, and it was a hell of a 2 months. Just in my experience, it was a hell of a 2 months, because my head used to just be banging all the time. Like, I would just eat so much. I would be at home alone, didn't go nowhere, didn't even have money to even go to the store. So I wasn't going to the store. I wasn't like going out to friends' house, none of that. So the only thing I could say is after them 2 months and during them 2 months, I tried to stay busy by like exercising a little bit, but that didn't last too long, because I always find a reason to just not want to work out all the way full. And then all I did was sleep all the time. So, I mean, once I started realizing that wasn't good, well, I didn't realize it, but I was just like, like, I'm just getting big. When you came to the realization where it wasn't right for you, wasn't working right. So I already knew I had to get a job, because I wasn't staying with my mom. No. So, I knew I had to get me an apartment. I wasn't staying there. Really, my goal was to just, move faster, but I knew I had to save money, so it wasn't no moving faster. But not only that, I wanted to move out of state, like in May, like, because I started making good money. So when I started making good money in like by May, I wanted to move, which May just passed, but I wanted to move to Las Vegas, but I'm just like, somebody had said a question to me, was like, so what could you do in Vegas that you can't do here? And so I told them, like, I was thinking about that question, like, and I was like, they right. But for me, it was just a new scenery, a new beginning, a new positive start, from everything. So that's how I looked at it. But when you think about it, he was right. He was like, what you can't do down there that you could do here. Well, you could get away from the negative people, and you could get away from the negative environment and things like that. But you could also do that. You could do that here too. So what I'm trying to say is, I was so patient. I got me a job. I was so patient. I was so patient. I got me a job. I was so patient. I got the apartment. I was so patient. I built up a new wardrobe. I know y'all can't see it yet, but you gonna see it. I was so patient. I just got out of my old ways of doing stuff. You know what I mean? I was so patient. So now it's kind of like seeing the fruits of your labor. And for me, I'm gonna just give y'all a piece of my advice that I would say. I would just say, don't give up. And if you gotta think other positive stuff just to be positive, just to win or get what you want, then do that, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Ain't nobody gonna ain't nobody gonna show you the ropes. You know what I mean? You really have to be probably, if you want to see the ropes clear, really, everybody will make up their own stuff. You know what I mean? Make up their own stuff. And goals, you know what I mean? Goals, missions, prayers, hopes, dreams, you know what I mean? So it's really no ropes. The stuff that you teaching them, they got it from somebody else, which somebody made that up, which somebody, had did some things to make that possible. You know what I mean? So it's not, so what I'm telling you is, when you're trying to be positive, you might not have it right there, but sometimes you will have to speak it up just to if you see a cute guy or something, and you'll be like, that's gonna be my future husband, or that's gonna be my future boyfriend. You sometimes, that's in a female thinking, they'll be thinking oh, I want him, or something like that, or not even I want him, but probably he gonna be mine, or even however. That's how I be thinking. I be like, he my future, or something like that. If I really like them, and if we talking or something like that, But some people are shy about that, but some people it is like that, and somehow it works. So you just gotta find the best way for you. For me, I just manifest, and I pray, and I dream, and I have goals, and I have missions, and I write things down. So basically, it's no ropes. It is some things that you can go by that'll help you. You know what I mean? So whether that being yours or somebody else, it's some things you go by. My favorite rule for myself, and if I am friends with somebody, if I am your family member, if I am your blood, if I am your true friend, best friend, cousin, my favorite thing, my number one rule for myself, and if anybody know me, they'll know, but this is so personal to me that people might know and they don't. Some people have the same rule for themselves. I don't know, but my number one rule is be yourself. And even if you go to my channel, it says be yourself. You know what I mean? Because if people gonna hate, if people ain't gonna like you, people gonna talk stuff about you, if people gonna, whatever the case may be, whatever the case may be yourself. Because, first of all, nobody is built like you. Nobody is exactly like you. Nobody is going to, nobody is going to do you or love you how you're going to love yourself. So at the end of the day, you should be yourself. Be who the higher power, my belief is God, how they wanted you to be, how they not wanted you to be, how they created you to be. So that's my number one rule, is be yourself. You know what I mean? So, like I said, patience is a virtue. Just be patient, because you could be like, because this been happening to me, but I don't know, like, be patient, because you could be like right here, but it's like this, but you right here, and then you give up. You give up, or you say, or you switch up. And it's like, if you would have put more work into it, more effort into it, more of everything to it to make it blossom, you will see the results. And patience is when you're trying to see the results, you patiently is pushing yourself to make the results happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with losing weight, like that's why that's why I've been struggling with. So that's why I'm putting this message out there, because like, I be just, trying to do things to better myself and help myself. And sometimes, especially with this weight loss journey, like, I be trying to do that, and it just really weighs down on me that I don't see the results. But I know if I push and fight and push and fight, I could get it. Like, and when you say fight, you could be like, okay, I want a Mike Tyson. But also, it's fighting, it's pushing through. Fighting is getting through. Fighting is not letting it defeat you or beat you up back. Cause I don't know if y'all got me on TikTok, but if you do got me on TikTok, my name, or you don't, my name is Peach Bull 14. And it was like, it's a TikTok on there where they was like, life been kicking my but somebody should have told that I can fight. So what I'm telling you is, don't give up. Be patient. Like, if you feel like you did all that you do and you feel like your work is where it's going to be, now you patiently sit back and wait and see how you could critique your own stuff and put definition to your own stuff, and you could put things to make it blossom and pop, just like a apartment. You don't just live there and you don't get nothing for the apartment. At least you try. Like, if you that type of person who needs to be in a comfortable environment to help you out, you don't just let your apartment look any kind of way. You still gotta take out trash regardless. You still gotta do dishes regardless. You still gotta clean your bathroom regardless. But on top of that, it's a certain way. If it's a certain way you want to live, you will have to put the effort into it. You will have to put the dedication and the money and the time into it. So, but in the meantime, until you get all, like, for me, it'll be the money. But until you get all that, what you could do is you could have goals and you could manifest and you could write things down saying, this is how I want it to be. You could think out some stuff like, this how I want it to be. This the color I want it to be. This the towels that I want. This is the certain curtains I want. Whatever it is, be thinking about it. Don't just, while you patiently wait for your money to come up. While you patiently wait for the sale to go down. You know what I mean? Whatever. If you know you could get it, you get it. Just like a car. Just like anything you really want and it's necessity to you, or, is what you need, you got to have patience. And a lot of people sometimes will give up right when they was about to succeed. Some people will give up. But hopefully y'all got somebody that's pushing you to. If you not, you push yourself. You just give yourself incentives like, okay, I've been You know, I've been doing good at work, you know, so I should get me an outfit. You know. So whatever you doing to help yourself, like, just keep doing it. Like, don't just get in a drought. You know what I mean? Be patient. And another thing, this is the last thing, and then I'm gonna be done. Okay. Have patience with yourself. You know what I mean? If you're doing it to be successful in life, if you're doing it to be successful, this is not a sprint. This is not a jog. This is not a mile. It's a marathon. So what I mean is, they're going to be, maybe, you know, like, you might have intermissions. You never know. You might have intermission. Well, I'm going to just tell you what I was thinking. So, a marathon. The only thing you got in a marathon is you speed walking or you running in your marathon. But the only thing you got is 1 cup of water, and then you got to keep going. So, I don't know if you want to call that an intermission, a break, a water throwback, a water break. Whatever it is, that's all you got is a water break, and you got to keep going. So what I'm saying is, you know, while you pushing yourself, while you doing that, don't take a long break. You know what I mean? Try not to take a long break, because that's going to make you want to start over. That's going to make you not even want to do it no more, which will make you want to change your mind. And it just might make you quit. And then you really starting over. So what I'm trying to tell you is, just do your water break. Don't, take your water break, get back to work. Take your take your time to listen to music for, if you're reading and then you want to listen to something just to clear your head from what you've been reading, but think about it at the same time. Whatever the case may be, take your break and get back to it. Just like at work, you don't have 3-hour breaks. You don't have that. You have 2 to 3 breaks, and you got to take it and get back to work. So, this is a marathon in life, not a sprint. So have patience with yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself. You already know your problems. So the best thing you can do, instead of stressing yourself out about them, instead of, just always beating yourself up about it, is correct it, change it, fix it up, help yourself out somehow. So, just, stay tuned. Keep watching. It's only going up from here. We halfway through this year, and just know we're gonna keep going. We're trucking through this until we get, at least, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, and I really want y'all to click on this video. So we're gonna say by the end of the year. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the minimum, and then I'm gonna tell y'all the maximum. But the maximum is not limited. The minimum, right now I'm at 35 subscribers. I need to get, the minimum is 50. 50 subscribers. That's the minimum. The highest, so I'm making the goal with y'all too. So the highest is 500. Highest, but not limited. So it could go over that. So y'all, if y'all can help me get my videos out and get it, get it, spread it, like, comment, subscribe, interacting with me, that will help me out a lot. And y'all get better content, better videos, better everything. So if y'all could just help me out, that would be great. I definitely would show my love and support back. But, I just want y'all to like this video, subscribe, and comment. And that was the end of the video. Be patient with yourself and be patient in general. So, peace.